The usage of AC in both domestic and commercial places. One of the main factors contributing to the spread of COVID was air-conditioned premises, including subways, movie theaters, public places, malls, especially which are air-conditioned. When there is room for ample sunlight and ample air, and no necessity for air conditioning, even in such climatic zones, malls are being constructed to captivate the consumers within that premises and make them spend day and night without knowing day and night. But the issue is, there is a system in the HVAC which is called air cycle injection, which is rarely used in domestic premises. It's always used in very centrally populous zones and commercial offices. The air cycle injection, ACH it's called, air is injected every time, fresh air is injected time and again, which is absent in domestic premises, either in the window AC or in the split AC. As a result, if one turns on AC and sleeps around 10 p.m. and wakes up by 6, the oxygen levels in the room will be substantially lowered, inducing a kind of effect in him, inducing a kind of So the learning from COVID has been flushed down the drain. The millions of lives lost, everything is back to square one. It's called dog-tail syndrome. In Telugu, it is called Kukkatoka Vankara. From that, I coined this word called dog-tail syndrome. No matter whichever the breed the dog is,
wonderful.
whichever the breed the dog is, and whichever the grooming it has, however times you may try to straighten its tail, it still turns to be crooked. It is called dog-tail syndrome. So the urban congestions, the urbanization is back. The villages have almost become extinct or endangered. The exodus is on. I wish all these states are renamed after their capitals. Like once upon a time, Madras province was called, Tamil Nadu was called Madras province. Gujarat and Maharashtra were called Bombay province. Hyderabad was called Telangana was called Hyderabad province. So let's go back to those nomenclature of good old nomenclature, forgetting the state identity. So this undue and urban congestion is clogging the drains, the mass exodus, the agricultural labor migrating, the lack of decentralized economic development. I think it is by design. Nobody is innocent here, and there are haves and have-nots. If I had properties in and around urban areas, I would definitely encourage that. Since I confess that I don't have, I'm against it. So coming back to the urban hygiene, when it rains, all the drains and sub-drains, they overflow, they merge with each other. Hopefully not with freshwater drinking lines and the sewer lines. And the plastic deposits that clog the drains. These are the problems we live with and we're used to it. And the most invisible and dangerous urban pollution we all experience in India as soon as we land from outside, from Europe or wherever outside a less densely populated country is noise pollution. Noise pollution is criminal number 2 after air pollution. It induces such a chaos and restlessness in the people. Despite that, Indian working class, tolerates all this. In spite of that, chaotic conditions they are performing, hats off to them. That's all.